Hey, boys and girls. I want to continue the series I started with the Springfield XD subcompact and give you guys an up close look of the Beretta 96 or 92. Pretty much the same thing. The difference is the 92 is chambered in 9mm. This is chambered in 40 Smith and Wesson. So we'll just do a quick look. First, I wanted to thank everybody who left comments below on the other video and all the people that IM me to give me ideas and make suggestions. I thank you all. And of course, everybody who gave me a thumbs up. Thank you guys. So let's get cracking with this guy. Uh, as I mentioned, this is the Beretta 96. I think by far it is one of the prettiest guns, if not the prettiest gun ever made. It's it's a very good looking gun. It's very reliable. It's very heavy. It's not very heavy, but it's not as heavy as, let's say, a full size SIG, but it's got some weight to it. It is fairly accurate. It's not. I'm not the most accurate with the gun. If I bench rest it, it's a lot more accurate. But under normal circumstances, standing, aiming, it's not as accurate. I'm not as accurate with it as I am, let's say, with a SIG, but very accurate. So we'll take a look at it. We'll just do a close up of the left side. Basically, what you get is a takedown lever. You get your takedown lever right there. Move on down, you get your slide stop and your slide release right there. We'll move on up here. You get your safety and decocker. This actually acts as, just double check, I've made sure these are all empty, but never hurts to double check. It acts as a decocker and as a safety. So if I put that down, the hammer will go forward and put the gun into safe. Now I can pull the trigger. Nothing's going to happen. I can flip it off and, well, that didn't sound right. Flip it off. Turn it off. Or move it into fire. And now we have a double action. Or if the hammer was already cocked, we have a single action. We can fire that. Let's see, on the back we have our standard hammer. We have our sights. We have our pins that hold the firing pin and the ejector in place. You have your safety block. You got your rear sights. And going on to the back strap, very smooth. And we'll go to the right side. Again, your safety is ambidextrous, so you get it on the right and on the left side. They are different shapes though. They're not the same shape. You barely use this one. When you, if you carry this, when you go into the holster to grab it, you want to knock the safety off with your thumb as you're going into for a grip. You rarely have to use this hand, but if you had to, it's right here, you can use it. Then we have our trigger link right here. This pulls the hammer down or back when it's in double action. Let's double check, make sure it's empty again. And yeah, see, if I pull the trigger, hammer will go forward. And then it's your link to pull double action. So you have your takedown button right here. On the slide you get your caliber and all the health and safety BS. Moving on to the front, this is the business end. is it hopefully nobody has to look at this end. Move on to the top, you get your front sight. Used to have a red dot, I painted it white. It was a mistake. I need to take that out and put red back in. It's hard to see white against silver, so not a smart move on my part. You get your barrel on top, and we're back to the back. Underneath, nothing special, but it gives you an idea of what it looks like underneath. It actually looks kind of good. This gun, I don't know, there is no angle. I can't find an angle where this gun just doesn't look good. It looks good from every angle. I wish they would do this cut to 1911s. It would make it look so much better from underneath. But they don't. But it's okay. I mean, from every angle, this damn thing is pretty. Doesn't matter how you look at it. It's just... I'll give you a sight picture. If you're aiming down the sights, what it would look like. So that's what you'd be looking at if you were firing a gun. So you have your mag release right here. This is reversible. You can take that out and flip it to the other side. That's a nice thing about this gun, but I mean, even if you were left-handed, how hard is that to do that? I don't see a need for do that with the other hand. Magazine, in my state, is a 10-round magazine. You can have a larger one. I don't, but this particular one came with a 10-round mag. Pop that in. So let's take it apart and take a look at the insides. All right. So make sure that's cocked. It's empty. We're just gonna move it back and lock the slide. On this side, you have your takedown button. You're gonna push that in. You push that in. We will pull our lever down. Now the slide is free, so hold on to it as you release it. Everything will come off. In the slide, get the slide back here. There we go. In the slide, you have your firing pin safety block. You get your guide rod and guide rod spring. You get your barrel block assembly, the special Beretta. Down here you get your decocker and safety. When you put the safety on, this little pin comes out and it keeps the hammer bar from or keeps this safety, the hammer safety moves it down so you can't fire it. See if it focuses. There we go. So there's your safety. It disconnects the hammer from the sear basically, so if you pull the trigger it just goes back and forth, nothing happens. Back here you have your firing pin and your firing pin link. This disengages the link. So if you put the safety on, the link is disengaged. Take it off. There is your firing pin. The frame, really nothing special. You have a lot of nooks and crannies. I hate cleaning this little part of it because it's hard to reach. As you can see, I left some dirt in there, but it's okay. It's good for it anyways. Not really. You have your slide stop right here. It looks kind of just like any other slide stop. This is pretty cool. My car CW9 has something similar to that. And on this side you have your trigger bar disconnect right here, where if you push it down it won't grab onto the hammer and won't move it at all. So yeah, there's the inside of this guy. The trigger housing, there's that. From the front, that's how it looks. From the side, same deal. I do need to take this all the way down and clean it. I've done that once, and this little pin right here is a pressed in pin. You're not supposed to take it in and out too much. But for the sake of making a video, maybe I'll do that in the future. Do a complete tear down of this guy and we'll build it back up. So it is a pain. It is a major pain in the ass, but it's got to be done after 1,000, 2,000 rounds. So we'll put this guy back together. And flip that up. And that is the Beretta 96. Alright guys, as always, if you like it, thumbs up, don't thumbs down. Leave me a comment, send me IMs. If you have any questions, if you want to make any improvements, if you see something you don't like, let me know. Alright guys, see ya.